Trying to get the string fixed. Okay. I think I am live. Let me go check on YouTube. We use Streamlabs today. Okay. Let me share this to the community. Hear my dog in there slurping. It's pretty early for everybody, so if nobody comes in, that's okay. I didn't plan on doing a live stream. I'm just home by myself, bored. And I was going to talk about the YouTuber that was abusing her dog. I'm going to change the title to... Let me change the title. Okay. It says my stream thing is not connected good, so I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Hey, Alex. Thank God someone showed up. I've been on here 2 minutes. Thank you for showing up. Everybody, this is early for me. But I was bored and I wanted to try out the new little logo thing I made. Hey, Ellie. Good morning. So this YouTuber, Brooke House, she accidentally uploaded a video of herself hitting and spitting on dog. It's disgusting. People are outraged over this. She apologized, but her apology don't mean shit to me. It showed what kind of person she was in real life. What she portrays on camera is not the real Brooke. The real Brooke is a bitch. Look how she treated that dog. Yes, I can understand not wanting a big Doberman's mouth in your face, but she handled that completely wrong. The way she was shoving that dog and the way she spit on him, like she does not have any respect for that dog at all. She is not a good pet owner. Yes, I do raise my voice at my dog sometimes. I have 4, sounds like a daggone dog shelter here when they get to barking, and I clap my hands at them. Exactly, Ellie. Well, people are pissed. I didn't even know who this girl was. And I used to be in the pet community watching it all the time. But I didn't know who she was. But she has like 33,000 subscribers or more. maybe even more than that. I just glanced down at this article. Oh, 330,000 followers. My bad. And her regular clock views in the hundreds of thousands on YouTube. She's had videos like my fitness journey, my real morning routine with my Doberman puppy, and videos such as what's it's really like being an actress in LA. See, that's the whole thing. She's an actress on YouTube. She's an entertainer. She's not that bubbly. I watched a couple of her videos. She's not that bubbly and happy-go-lucky all the time. You could see that by the way that she treated her dog. But anyways, people are pissed off. They have called the LAPD. And California has some of the strictest laws for animal abuse. They take it very serious in California. If she is charged with animal abuse and let's say she gets convicted, I think it's like 3 to 5 years in prison and a $30,000 fine, I believe, or more. I know, Alex, there is some great people here on YouTube that I've met. Don't have many subs at all. And then you got people like her. She's got all these subscribers, and she's fake. She is fake. And what's YouTube going to do about this? Probably nothing. We're going to see right here. I'm scrolling through this article. I've not read it all through. Okay. Let's talk about her apology. No. It wasn't well received. So someone tracked down Brooke's ex-boyfriend, Dolan Henriksen, who went on a rant about YouTubers' history of animal abuse and accused her of never showering. He told the Daily Beast that he dated her for less than a year in 2017. They were long distance. He lived in Orlando. Brooke was in San Francisco at the time. The showering comment stemmed from a one-week visit Brooke made to Dolan's home right before they broke up. It's just one of two interactions they had. It says, in barely 24 hours, the Drama Alert video racked up 1.3 million views and shot to the top of YouTube's trending feed. Well, I've never even heard that channel, Drama Alert. Wow. I bet she's pissed. Her ex coming out and saying she don't ever shower. It's good for her. Okay, says the controversy quickly broke out of the online world into real life. Animal rights groups condemned the video. And PETA Senior Vice President Lisa Lang told the Daily Beast the organization was urging YouTube to take action against Brooke Houts. It goes on to say fans followed through on their threats to report her to police. Yesterday, the LAPD opened an investigation into Brooke Houts, where the video, Officer Jeff Lee told the Daily Beast. The LAPD's Animal Cruelty Task Force is now overseeing that and trying to determine if a crime was committed or not. Hell yes, a crime was committed, people. She spit on that dog like that dog didn't have any dignity or anything. You know what I mean? It's like she was taking his dignity away. Animals have feelings. That really pissed me off. And the way she was shoving him, she was shoving that dog hard. You know, she's out there living the lifestyle of the rich and famous, big YouTuber. Why didn't she have a dog trainer train this dog if he was hyper and she couldn't handle him? Yeah, Alex, she's smelly too, girl. Skeletons always come out when you're a terrible person. Yep, Ellie. Yeah, Ellie. And also, I saw a video and she was trying to make it out like it was like fun, like the dog was doing something funny, but he was trying to hide under the bed. He's a big dog, so he could only get his head under there in a video. And I thought to myself, he's trying to get away from her. He's not playing a game. Who? What? Where? When, Ellie? Who hung themselves? What? Are y'all serious? Epstein hung himself? Oh, goodness gracious. Let me get on my Chromebook here. Yep. Jeffrey Epstein commits suicide at Manhattan jail. Oh, my goodness. I hate that. I mean, he done some bad shit, though. But I don't wish that on nobody. He committed suicide, Manhattan jail officials said on Saturday, hung himself, and his body was found this morning at Metropolitan Correctional Center in Manhattan at roughly 7:30. Manhattan federal prosecutors last month charged Mr. Epstein, 66, with sex trafficking of girls as young as 14, and details of his behavior have been emerging for years. You know, I did a couple videos on him, but I don't really like to cover a lot of these cases where young girls are being sexually abused. It messes with my head. Let's see. These articles kill me. They want to put in all the back history before they get to the real stuff here. Oh, so, hey, Skylar, do you mind to quit licking your paws? Oh, my goodness. A batch of previously sealed legal documents released on Friday by a federal appeals court provided new disturbing details about what's going on inside Mr. Epstein's homes and how his associates recruited young women and girls, including from a Florida high school. That's so sick. That's probably why he killed himself. He knew there was no way out of it. I'm going to have to move away from this stinking dog. She's over here cleaning her stinking paws. Goodness, that's so annoying. So, Mel, he died of, did they cut him down? He died of cardiac arrest? What? That's what I'm saying. Just saying he hung himself. Okay. This says last month, a week before being denied bail, Mr. Epstein was found unconscious in his cell at the jail in Manhattan with marks on his neck. Prison officials were investigating the incident as a possible suicide attempt. So why wasn't he on suicide watch? Oh, wow. My husband follows this case, actually. So, I'm going to shoot him a message and tell him. Okay. Gosh, Mel, thank you so much for telling me. I had no idea. I'd been listening to the news this morning, but I'd been doing other things as well. Are you serious, Mel? I didn't know that. He was on Suicide Watch, Alex says. Oh, wow. I didn't know that Prince Andrew had been accused of that before. I like to read different articles about it because different articles sometimes got different info, more info. Let's see. It just says he hung himself. I know here when they're on Suicide Watch, they put them in the turtle suit. What they call it looks like a turtle gown. Looks like a Ninja Turtle thing. Take everything out of their cells. Oh, did she, Alex? Okay. I've not seen it. You know, I've not been getting notified of anything that she does. I need to go check and make sure that I've not been unsubscribed or the bell ain't off or something. But my husband was leaving this morning to go out of town, so I really wasn't on YouTube. I watched a chicken video. I went and seen my little mean ass rooster this morning. Little asshole still trying to attack me. The only time he doesn't do that's when my hubby goes with me. Oh my goodness, I about tripped and fell. Gotta go in here. Stupid squeaky door. I hate that squeaking door. I gotta warm my coffee up. So, the victims will never get justice now. Just took the easy way out. Everywhere I go, dogs are drinking water or licking their paws or doing something annoying. Lady's obsessed with water. I have to fix her ice water 3 or 4 different times a day. Oh my goodness, dogs drive me crazy. Hey Maggie, Creative Revival. She's the one that made the Sunny Rooster shirts. Maggie. She can do anything. She's very talented. And she can like redo tables, furniture, you know what I mean? Refurbish it. He was on Suicide Watch. You cannot kill yourself in jail on Suicide Watch. You can barely pee on Suicide Watch. That's what I was saying, Maggie. I said here they used to put on what they call in the turtle suit. I gotta heat my coffee up. Into the turtle suit. It looks like a damn Ninja Turtle nightgown, but it's almost padded like looking. And they take everything out of their cell. I don't know how you would commit suicide on Suicide Watch unless they had recently taken him off Suicide Watch. You was in a chicken suit. Is that what they call it there? They call it the turtle suit here. I've never been in one of those, but I saw people in them years ago. Change my title to Epstein. Okay. Mel just messaged me on Hangouts. Change your title. What's his first name? Jeffrey? Like, I ask y'all questions, like, I forget y'all can answer me. Oh my goodness, I'm losing it. What should I change it to? Okay. I just changed it to Jeffrey Epstein commits suicide. Alex, I answered you forgetting you can't hear me. Oh, my goodness, guys. I'm in a pretty good mood this morning, so that's good. I've been like kind of down in the dumps, kind of withdrawn. Thinking about doing YouTube and being on camera gives me extreme anxiety. It makes me just want to quit YouTube altogether. It gives me that much anxiety. I tried to do it yesterday, and Mel's like, I could just see how stressed you were in your face. I don't know. I think I'm just going to be on camera sometimes when I feel like it, but kind of run it we're going to be like a radio show, like a podcast. I'm sorry if anyone doesn't like that, but gosh, I've got bad anxiety. Bear with me. It's not like I'm never going to be on it again, but that's why I've been making me up something like logos and things. My hubby's like, well, just do what makes you happy. I was like, well, I'm going to. Yeah, my little boy had a good first week at school. Everybody likes Timothy. He's got quite a bit of friends. He's got he's got this one little girl. They've been friends since pre-K. Sweet Alice, as I call her. Her name is Alice. They play video games together and they chat through video chat while they're playing games and talk to each other. And I think he has had a crush on her for a couple years now. He says they're just friends, but I think she has him in the friend zone. Okay, so I changed my title. I don't want to get off topic too bad. That's just how we do here. We get off topic about quite a bit. I can't believe Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide. Let me pull this back up since I changed my title to him 12 minutes ago. Let's read the article from 12 minutes ago. Jeffrey Epstein, the millionaire financier and accused sex trafficker, is dead by suicide, according to 3 officials familiar with the matter. The officials told NBC News that Epstein was found at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in New York, a federal jail in Manhattan, and that he had hanged himself. He was transported Saturday morning from the Metropolitan Correctional Center to a hospital in Lower Manhattan. Upon arrival, he was in cardiac arrest, people familiar with the matter say. So they must have found him, cut him down. He was still alive, but damage was done. Hey, dangerous criminals. Mel, the video was a longer, the one I sent Joshy, but it wouldn't send it until I edited it. It could only be like so many seconds. It had to be under like 8 seconds, I believe. Yeah, Sonny's always trying to attack me, that stinking rooster. I just don't understand if Epstein tried to kill himself last month. You would have thought they would have been watching him really close. He allegedly was on suicide watch, they say, but it doesn't say in any of these articles, though, that he was on suicide watch. None that I've seen yet. I'm going to keep looking. Let's do this one. ABC News. Oh my gosh, I don't want to submit my email. Last month, Epstein was found in his cell with injuries consistent with attempting to take his own life. Oh, this is why he probably killed himself. I didn't know all this. It says court records released Friday show that when confronted with allegations that he orchestrated a sex trafficking ring that delivered girls to him and his high-profile acquaintances, Epstein repeatedly refused to answer questions to avoid incriminating himself. Epstein's responses emerged in a particular transcript of a February 2016 deposition stemming from a defamation lawsuit nearly 3 years before his most recent arrest. Oh, wow. I mean, he done a lot of really bad things. I know they say innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, but it's hard not to think he's guilty with all the evidence. When he was first arrested, I read through some of the indictment. I listened to Duty Ron read through it. Done some horrible things. Hey, Will, good morning. Are you going live today? This morning? Maggie, I saw something about Victoria's Secret models yesterday on the news coming forward and saying something, how they've been treated. Yeah, I can't wait to hear what Duty Ron has got to say about this, Ellie. You're going, yeah, that's why I kind of wanted to come on a little bit early, because I knew you was going to be doing a live stream, and I definitely want to watch it, listen to it. I don't always chat in there, um, but I listen to it. Yeah, YouTube's a big old place. I just like to listen to your live streams and take part in them, so I don't want to be live at the same time. And a lot of my viewers, of course, they love to watch you. This is a small jail. I'm confused how this happened. Are you familiar with that jail, Maggie? Maybe the guy wasn't on suicide watch. Maybe he had been taken off suicide watch. I'm going to see if he was on suicide watch. I don't know how anyone would kill themselves when they're on suicide watch. Can't see anything. I like the title of this one article. It's by BuzzFeed. Disgraced billionaire. He was disgraced. I mean, when I look at his mugshot and I just think about what a dirty old pervert he is. Mm-mm-mm. There's a lot of Jeffrey Epsteins in the world, believe me. That's for sure. Could you imagine being a young girl and being alone with that pervert? Let's see what the New York Times says. It is a small federal jail in Manhattan. It's really small compared to other jails in New York, like Rikers Island. Yeah, I wonder who else was involved with this sex trafficking ring Jeffrey was orchestrating. Um, what's that one guy's name that's also in trouble? R. Kelly. R. Kelly. He's done in too. His life's over too. The life of the rich and famous is probably over. Yeah, he committed suicide, Remy. He hung himself in jail. His girlfriend for sure was involved. Oh, that is so gross. So she helped him with his sickness. Organized dirty old men, yeah. Oh, okay. Alex, let me get into my messenger through my Chromebook. Because I'm using my phone to stream. Okay, what's the date of this article? July 24th. So it's a little bit old. So he was on suicide watch after mysteriously he had those injuries on his neck last month. They think he tried to hang himself last month. That they must have taken him off of it. I mean, they don't keep you on suicide watch that long. I've never heard of it. Guess it's happened before. But, I mean, I've been in jail before. And I have seen people with those turtle suits on that's on suicide watch. And usually they're in there about a week. They take everything away when they put them on suicide watch. Hey, April. If you read the documents, his girl said Trump never engaged in any sexual activity. Prince Andrew is screwed, though. That's what I thought, too, Maggie, about a week. So he was off suicide watch. Because if he had have hung himself while on suicide watch, that would be the headlines. Mm-mm. You don't even get a blanket. I think that's why they give you that thick turtle suit. Looks like Ninja Turtles, like a big padded gown or something. I think it may even Velcro on. I'm not sure. I'm going to try to pronounce this girl's name. Cherry? Is that it? I like that name. Bill Clinton flew on Lolita Express many times. Our Bill Clinton is a dirty old man. And I get that feeling from him, too. I can just imagine being alone with him. Oh, creepy. Let's see if People Magazine have anything about Epstein. Epstein, however you pronounce his doggone name. Oh my goodness. While going into People Magazine, I just found the worst article. Well, I'll do a video on it, but gosh, it's bad. I don't see anything about him on here yet. People Magazine, they got good articles about these crime cases. They still got articles about the YouTube star abusing her animal. Made me sick. Hey, Katie. Good morning. Too much money involved here. Yeah. Hey, Val. Yeah. But I think the government's out to prove a point. You know, just because you are rich and stuff, you cannot sexually assault people and abuse them. They've got Bill Cosby. That broke my heart when I found out Bill Cosby did all that stuff. I had no idea. I used to watch that show growing up and think, oh my God, I wish I had parents like that, a good dad like that. And look how he turned out. And they got R. Kelly, he's going down. They got Jeffrey Epstein, and anybody else involved, they're going to get. And I think, is it Cuba Gooding Jr.? They're going after him too. It's my understanding he was still on suicide watch. That would mean he was on suicide watch for a month. I have never heard of that. Guess it's possible. Katie says, reminds me too much of Aaron Hernandez. Oh, yeah. It seems the older people are being found out. R. Kelly has been in trouble for a while. Yeah. I think R. Kelly's girlfriend's family thinks that basically he has brainwashed her. They said 2 weeks, Katie. Well, possibly, because the article just said he attempted suicide last month, and they put him on suicide watch. So maybe it has just been a couple weeks. You're at the dentist, Remy? On Saturday? Hey, Light Feather. I love the little coffee emoji. Coffee cup. That is cute. I downloaded from the Play Store a couple apps to make some logos. So I made that little coffee cup. Up in the corner it says Crime and Coffee Cafe. And I made the pink one we're looking at, the Chick Chat. Leanne, a moderator, she's not in here right now. She sent me a notebook a long time ago. And the sticker on it looks just like this picture. And it says Chick Chat on it. So... And I even got to put my email. It's pretty neat. You can make a lot of logos and stuff with it. I still can't believe this fool committed suicide. But you know what? He's a coward. Abusers, pedophiles, they're always cowards. Just like Ted Bundy. He was a serial killer. He thought he had all this power over women. When he would kill them, he would stand over them. And so, like, when they took their last breath, he could, like, kind of breathe it in. But you know what? He was crying on the way to the electric chair. Crying like a little baby. Because he's a coward. Well, I can't find anything else about it besides he hanged himself. And he was transported in cardiac arrest at 6:39 a.m. from Metropolitan Correctional Center to New York Downtown Hospital. So, oh, he had to stand trial in New York and Florida. I didn't know that. Both states. It says his death came less than 3 weeks after he was found unresponsive in his cell at the federal prison in Lower Manhattan, with marks on his neck that appeared to be self-inflicted. So it's been 3 weeks. If you're sickened by Bill Cosby, go read up on Jimmy Savile case. John Lydon, singer. Oh my goodness. I'll have to, yeah, Bill Cosby really sickened me. And what convinced me of Bill Cosby's guilt is one of the ladies that Bill drugged. She had went out to dinner with him. I believe she had a friend with her. She had just lost her son a few months before that. I believe he had drowned. And Bill Cosby offered her some pills. She was sitting there telling her story, and she said, "Yes, I took the pills because my son had drowned, and I was just, she was going through hell." But that just convinced me. I could just tell the woman was telling the truth. Don't read about him. He hurt a lot of kids. Well, I won't then. I'm staying home all weekend too, Alex. I messaged my son. I was like, "You and Nanny don't be going to Walmart this weekend and out because, you never know. Crazy shooters targeting Walmart." Yeah, Leah, we can chit chat all weekend. I'm going to be doing some research on the Erica Parsons case because Monday morning, Mel's going to come on with me. She knows a lot about this case, and we're going to discuss it. I did a video on her a while back where I believe her mother pleaded guilty to her murder. It was like she'd been missing a couple years before she told what happened, but this little girl was forced to eat dog food and everything. So we're going to be discussing that Monday morning. So I'm going to be taking lots of notes. If I don't take notes on stuff, I can't have a good discussion. I forget stuff. And then after I get done with all that, I'm going to try to start reading this book, Framed, by Robert F. Kennedy Jr. It says, Why Michael Skakel Spent Over a Decade in Prison for a Murder He Didn't Commit. So I found this book at Ollie's Discount, and I was like, I love the Martha Moxley case. I'm very interested in it. So be interesting to see. Robert Kennedy and Michael Skakel are cousins. Oh, April, I worry too, girl. When I go out, like at Walmart, when I went school shopping, I was a nervous wreck. I'm always nervous in Walmart, but it was even worse the other day. I will never do school shopping last minute again. School supplies. We're going back to school shopping today, Southern. Oh, God, girl. Good luck. I hate school shopping. My son's in the 7th grade, so his list wasn't too big. The smaller kids really have a big list. They want trash bags, they want hand sanitizer, they want Clorox wipes, they want this, they want that. I mean, it's freaking ridiculous. Valerie, I'm a nervous wreck in the car too. I'm terrified of wrecks, having a car accident. I stay at home too much. I need to get out more out in public. I mean, I go outside, and I've been trying to walk my dogs, but it kills my leg. I can't hardly walk after I do it. But I've been making myself do it. Hey, Love Hollis. We gotta go refill coffee. Thanks, Mel. So do y'all like my little Chick Chat logo I made? Oh, no. I'm out of coffee. I'll have to make some more. Well, I'll do it in a little bit. I'll be alright. I've had several cups, believe me. I remember the days of school shopping. Thank you, April. Yeah, light feather. I remember school shopping with my mom. We had to have like a couple 5-subject notebooks, pen, paper, stuff like that. Maybe a binder or two. Now they want everything. Yeah, I downloaded this app, Light Feather, to make logos, and this is actually supposed to be like a invitation for a bridal shower. But I just changed it to my stuff. I thought it was pretty. I've been getting like really nervous on camera. It stresses me out and I can't have a good time. So it's like, I'll just treat it like a podcast till my anxiety leaves. So I made me up some logos. Plus, I can discuss true crime when I'm not on camera, and I don't know. I'm real self-conscious. Probably got like really low self-esteem. So it's just better this way. We're just chatting anyways. Nobody needs to look at my ugly ass while we chat. Going. Got to get going. Enjoyed the chick chat. Got to get 3-year-old up and dress. Wish me luck. Uh-oh. Bye, Will. See you on your live stream. Thank you, Katie. Love you, girl. Katie, Alex. I talk to them all the time on Messenger. Thanks, Southern Mom. Thank you, Light Feather. I appreciate y'all. Guys, I've just been through a lot. I've got PTSD and manic depression. And I don't know. My husband, he said, this time of year, you always have a lot of anxiety. And I believe it's because the anniversary of my papa's suicide is in June. My boyfriend's is in, let's see, they're both in June. Yeah. No, Papa's is in July and Brett's is in June. That's right. So, I think that's got a lot to do with it. But anyways, I'll be alright. I've got back into like doing research about true crime and writing it down. That helps a lot. And that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend is the Erica Parsons case researching. Thanks, guys. Y'all are awesome. And for my Patreons, I was going to do a live stream for my Patreon viewers. Now, I have 4 Patreons, y'all. Like a private one. If they wanted to, I made a post on the Patreon. So, if they want to, we can do that. It doesn't have to be a live stream that's posted to YouTube or anything. It's be like a private one. Katie, woohoo, I need to become a patron. You can if you want to, girl. I was trying to get it built up so I could do like a lot more on my Patreon. I mean, I do post on there every day and stuff. I've not figured out how to upload my videos on there. I have tried to post videos to Patreon before I put them on YouTube. And I cannot figure it out. But I did figure out how to do a live stream from there. I know it, Valerie. I drink way too much coffee in big mugs. But I really waste probably more coffee than I drink. Because most of the time, it always sits there and gets cold. And if anybody ever wants to come on when we're talking about a case, you can. I'm going to set it up next time through StreamYard. And I'll just post the link in the chat. I know for sure Mel's going to come on Monday. And if anybody else knows about the Erica Parsons case, they can come on. I love Hollis. I was thinking about sending you one of Sonny's feathers if you wanted it in like a little card or something. I didn't have any when I sent your shirt out that time. I had sent them all to Shirley, and she has been crafting with them, making some necklaces and some little dishes, and inside of them, Sonny's feathers. I have some beautiful tail feathers right now that feel like silk, and they're like greenish. I finally graduated. I'm looking for a job. Can't wait to start making money so I can support all you guys. Oh, April. Congratulations. If I drink decaf, it gives me a headache. If I don't drink coffee, I'm not in a very good mood. Shanann, inspire you to go back to school, April? Hey, that's a good idea, like Feather. Because I'm hyper anyway. Like, I'm a hyper person. Not like real hyper, but pretty hyper. 'I agree with Alex. That is a great way to honor those girls. I can't believe it, guys. What day was it that Chris killed the girls in Shanann and Nico? August what? I can't believe it's been a year. I wonder if it's sunk into Chris Watts that he's never getting out of prison. Never. I bet you home life with Shanann and the girls don't look too bad right about now. Here's an article about Jeffrey Epstein. It says, this is by the Washington Post. Hanged himself in the Metropolitan Correctional Center in New York City, though the exact timing was unclear. I thought they gave the time. Guess not. Oh, I love Hollis. Thank you. She says, yes, thank you, Cece. Love you. Love you too, girl. My favorite coffee is Tim Hortons. I've never tried that. Is that available here in the U.S.? Are you in the U.S., Light Feather? 13th or 14th? He reported the girls missing in Shanann. Let's see what we can find about it. Here's an article. Chris Watts, where is he today? Heavy.com. Well, he is in freaking prison. This article says, in August 2018, Chris Watts pleaded guilty to murdering his pregnant wife and their daughters. 3 months later, he was sentenced to 5 life sentences, 3 of which would be served consecutively without parole. He's at the Dodge Correctional Institute in Wisconsin. It says KKTV reports that he was moved out of his Colorado institution in December for safety reasons. It says they add that it is likely meant he was receiving threats in prisons while he was moved. People who commit crimes against children are the most hated people on the inside. He couldn't just blend in. Everybody knows who he is. He was probably getting death threats. That's what the one at the prison said. Oh, it says 17,000 people have signed the petition to have the pictures of Shannon and the girls removed from his cell. Was there an episode? There was a new episode on 2020, I guess. It's because it says, because this article was from 17 hours ago. It says, tonight on an all-new episode, Frank and Sandra Rusek, Shanann's parents, will speak to 2020 about life since their daughter and 2 young granddaughters were murdered. They say they have now turned to their Catholic faith for strength. I missed that. I agree, Ellie. Yeah. So he was moved most likely because he was getting death threats. And his high profile offender. I thought he reported the girls missing like on the 14th or something. Let's see. August 15th. I guess they did it again, Katie. I mean, that article said 17 hours ago. Let me go back and look. Maybe they did another one. No, it was a new article. It says 17 hours ago. They did another episode. I guess it was on last night at 10 p.m. What is today's date? August 10th. This article is August 9th. Let me see if I can share it with you. It may let me. Maybe not. What's confusing about that is Frank was just talking about how they shouldn't talk about them and let them grieve. I'm confused. Yeah, because, like, I totally get what you're saying. Because, like, every time they speak to the media or something, there's going to be 500 articles about it. Every time they give an interview or anything. Okay, I sent you a link in our group chat. See, I'm not doing no more videos on that case. Every time I try to, I have a lot of trouble putting a video together, the voiceover. And usually it's pretty simple. to do a voiceover and do one of my little updates. But every time I try with that case, something screwed up happens, and I get this feeling like I shouldn't be doing the video. So that's the universe telling me I shouldn't be doing that video. There's something evil with that case. Very evil. The only thing I don't like about Streamlabs, I can see y'all here on the screen, but I can't tell who's my moderators and who aren't. And sometimes I forget. I'm surprised Chris Watts hasn't killed himself. I don't think Chris Watts ever planned to kill himself even after the murders. I think he was going to just carry on and start a new life, he thought, with Nicole Kessinger. And have y'all watched that video, the Shanann Watts Afterlife video on the Channel and Eric channel? Very interesting, because in that interview, of course, we don't know if that's true or not. It seems to be real to me. But she indicates that there were more people involved in the murder. I keep looking for Jeffrey Epstein updates, guys, because I'm trying to figure out exactly what happened. We know he was hung, but what time? What exact time? It's like 6:39 he was transported, but when did he actually hang himself? It's just weird. Should have been on suicide watch, but I've never heard of anyone being on suicide watch over a week. But he could have. But in my opinion, if he was on suicide watch, he wouldn't have been able to have hanged himself. And you think that would be in the headlines. Epstein hangs himself while on suicide watch or something. If he was on suicide watch, he would have no way to hang himself. He would have no clothing, no sheets. Thank you, Lovable Rogue. He was, Ray says. Really, Ray? How did he manage to hang himself then? Any women guards there? I don't know. Probably, April. There's always female guards at a jail. There's quite a bit at our regional jail. It says it was not immediately clear on Saturday whether the authorities had put in additional safeguards to watch him after his reported suicide attempt last month. Okay. He was being held at the infamous Metropolitan Correctional Center, an imposing single building facility located in downtown Manhattan. It's often called the Guantanamo of New York. Oh, like Guantanamo Bay. It once housed the drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman. Oh, wow. Epstein's alleged sex trafficking ring was expected to indict several high-profile players in the world of politics and finance. Much at this point remains uncertain, but what does seem immediately clear is that prison officials failed to prevent an already suicidal inmate from accessing the means to hang himself. The basic protection of inmates from themselves and others is a central responsibility of correction officers and prison employees. Both the facilitation of retributive justice and the integrity of our penal system more broadly depend upon this central duty, which was found wanting in Manhattan this morning. Why they gotta word stuff so freaking weird for? I guess I'm just an old country girl, and I'm just like, write it out in plain Jane. Hey, Christina's Journey. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to go get something for my wrist. It has been itching me off. I wore a metal bracelet the other day, and every time I use anything, touch anything with metal, I break out and start itching. It is so annoying. Sterling silver doesn't do me that way, but anything else does. I have a really nice engagement ring. It's white gold, and every time I wear it, it burns me like I'm a damn demon. Like you put a cross on a vampire or demon, it burns them. That's the way that ring does me after I wear it for a while. Puts a burn mark on me. I was reading up, people with Rh negative blood are sometimes sensitive to nickel. That's what it is. My grandmother's the same way. I used to get that from belt buckles. Yeah, you can see the print of the ring when I wear it burned into my finger, like all red, and it itches. My mom bought me this little women's eyebrow razor. It's metal. And if I use that on my eyebrows, I break out. Starts itching, turns red, kind of swells up a little bit. It's crazy. I learned that I had a sensitivity to metal when I learned to crochet. And I'm going to get back into crocheting this winter. But I was learning to crochet, and you have the little crochet needle things, and they were metal, and my hands, my fingers would start burning and tingling after I'd been crocheting for about 10 minutes. So that's how I found out I had a sensitivity to metal. And then the ring started doing that. I've not always been that way. Hey, Gisette. Good morning. I had never heard of anyone really being allergic to metal. Really never thought about it. But it is a serious thing. It will itch you and burn you to death. Teach yourself to be embroiderer, CC. Super easy. Oh, really? I know, Lovable Rogue. I need to get some plastic ones. I'm going to when I go get me some yarn. My son's wanting me to make him some paracord bracelets. I'm really good at making those and putting the latches on them and stuff. So I'm going to be getting into some crafts here in the fall. So I wonder who these high-profile people are that was connected to Epstein's sex trafficking. Oh, thank you, Gisette. I saw some cool logos for Diane and Wendy's Ladies Night on this app that I downloaded to make mine. It had some really cool ones. And it looked like their Ladies Night theme, too. They had several of them. Oh, really, Val? So you put the clear nail polish on your jewelry so it doesn't touch your skin. That makes so much sense. That's so smart. Old timers, they got a remedy for everything. My granny showed me, she's done it several times, how they used to roll their hair without any hot rollers. She would roll my hair on pieces of brown paper bag, and the curls would be so pretty. Um, Christina's Journey. I was going to tell you, you need to find me on Facebook Messenger because I don't have a phone card on my phone. I never did go get one. I don't know the name of the app, Christina, right offhand. I can't get to it because I'm using my phone to stream. But if you'll message me on Facebook, I'll tell you what it is. I think it's called Canvas, to be honest. I think it's called Canvas. They have all kinds of different ones. This is actually an invitation. It's what it's supposed to have been. It was in that section for like a bridal shower or something, and you can edit and put what you want on there. But I liked it. It was girly. It matches a sticker on a notebook that Leanne made me um, a few months ago, and I like it. I would love to have a room in my house wallpapered like that. Be beautiful, and the matching furniture, like Victorian style furniture. We use rags. Yeah, you can use rags. My granny, she always used the brown paper bag. Oh, really, Ray? Be interesting to see their surveillance video. You know they got it. Let me go get the link, Christina's Journey, to my messenger. I love it when stuff don't want to. See if I can share it here. Oh, it's not going to let me share it? That's crazy. It's CC Live is what it's called. I don't have I don't know what that means. Sloppy job. Okay. Here, Christina, I'm just going to put the name of what my messenger is. Thanks, Dangerous Criminals. Y'all make sure y'all check out her channel. She's got some cool videos. See if you can find me, Christina. If not, you can message me on Hangouts. As you can see on this picture down here at the bottom, it has my email. But I'll put it in the chat again. You can email me. Now it comes down to Epstein's assistant. Oh, I'd say he'll be in a lot of trouble too, Farkle. I would say that there's nothing shady about this. I'd say that Epstein took the easy way out because he was going to prison for the rest of his life. Oh, Val, prayers for your mom. I need knee replacement surgery myself. Oh my gosh. Hey, Ginger Locks. Good morning. Well, guys, I'm going to get off here. I'll put together a video about Epstein here in a little bit when I can find out some more information. Yeah. Guys, there was a guy that killed himself in court. You can find the video on YouTube if you just search guy kills himself in court. He puts something in his mouth as they're sentencing him, then it just falls out. Oh, you're so welcome, dangerous criminals. Thanks to Mel Mel for coming in and telling me that Epstein had committed suicide. I had no idea. I had no idea. Oh, did you see that, dangerous criminals? Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, lovable rogue. Watch the replay, girl. I didn't leave yesterday's live up. The audio was when I went back and listened to it was breaking up, cracking. I don't know if I like that one streamline. You could put up all your pictures without having to pay extra, but it didn't the audio didn't want to work with my mic and stuff. So I'm just gonna go with Streamlabs and StreamYards. Anyways, y'all have a great weekend. More than likely I will see y'all in the morning. Love y'all. Thanks so much for chatting, and thanks, Love Hollis, for the super chat earlier. Love all y'all. Bye. Peace.